People often say, if it's meant to be, it will be easy. But buying a home is never easy, what I know as a realtor. It always comes with sacrifice. It doesn't matter the price point. It's almost always about taking a leap of faith. I work with buyers every day who are on the fence. They hesitate, they wait for perfect interest rate, perfect market, perfect approval, the perfect sign that now is the right time to buy. And that's what I find so powerful about my mom's story. In 2008, in the middle of one of the worst housing crashes, my mom, a single mom, an immigrant, who came to the US just a few years earlier, not speaking a word of English, decided it was time to buy an apartment in New York. The interest rate was well above 7%. It took more than 6 months to close. She didn't even have furniture, so she asked the seller if she would leave hers. And the furniture was so old and had a smell that when my mom tried to get rid of it, eventually she was hit with penalties from the building. And the challenges didn't stop there. The moment she moved in, there was a special assessment, thousands of dollars for a new roof. It was blood, sweat, and tears throughout. But she didn't look back. A few years later, she refinanced at a lower rate. But instead of lowering her payment, she shortened the life of the loan to 15 years. And only a few months ago, she made her final payment. And we are so proud of her. Today, that apartment isn't just a home. It's her retirement, her confidence, and her quiet way of saying, I did it. Now, she was an immigrant. She didn't speak English. She had only been in the country for a few years. She was a single mom. She had no one to fall back on, no security. Nothing was aligned. The stars were not in place. But she understood one simple truth. Waiting for everything to be perfect means waiting forever. So she took risk. Yes, the popular opinion may be that if you have disposable income, which she didn't, you rent where you live and you buy investment properties elsewhere. And sometimes that makes sense, but that wasn't her reality. She needed a roof over her head and safety for her daughter, my sister. At the time, she could rent a studio for $600 or buy a one-bedroom apartment for $833 plus monthly HOA, which right there was double the amount of rent she would pay at the time. But she chose ownership. That mortgage payment never changed. It stayed the same. If she had continued renting, today she'd pay in triple with nothing to show for it. Today we live in a world of instant gratification. If the mortgage approval doesn't come immediately, if the process feels difficult, people say maybe it's not meant to be. But real estate was never meant to be easy. Anything worth having requires patience, persistence, and sacrifice. And Mom, if you're watching this, I hope you know you are an inspiration. We are beyond proud of you. You didn't just buy an apartment. You turned sacrifice into security, struggle into dignity, and one decision into legacy for generations. You've proven one simple truth. The only regret in real estate is not buying sooner and not buying more.